Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we are going to make a dog food that is healthy for dogs with kidney disease. Now, kidney disease, like any other disease, is progressive, it's degenerative, so you can have different stages of the disease. What you want to focus on mostly when you have a dog with kidney disease, diet is huge because it can really help your kidneys, or help your dog's kidneys in this case. The kidneys process waste, they help process waste in urine, so you want to help them as much as they can. If they're not functioning at 100% capacity, you want to do what you can to limit the things you're putting in your dog's body that the kidneys are going to have to process. So you want to, one, have a low phosphorus diet. You want, depending on the stage of the kidney disease, typically the more progressed the disease is, the lower the protein you want your dog to have. Some people think that a dog with kidney disease shouldn't have any protein. That's not the case. You just need to balance it out. Dogs need protein no matter what, but you need to have that balanced. You also want high quality proteins. The higher the quality of the protein, basically, so when your dog's body digests protein, the protein leaves behind nitrogen. And the higher the quality protein, the less nitrogen is left behind. So you want to use high quality proteins, things like raw meat, egg whites are really good. So you want to use some high quality proteins. Now, like with any disease in any diet, it is so crucial, and I cannot express this highly enough, to speak with your vet. Every dog is different. Every diagnosis of kidney disease is different. Your dog's nutritional needs are going to be different. The stage of the disease is going to be different. So you really want to talk to your veterinarian. They may refer you to a canine nutritionist, which would be great, to work out a diet that's going to be great for your dogs. This is just an example of a food for dogs that have kidney disease, so keep that in mind. Don't just think that because your dog was diagnosed with kidney disease, you're going to feed this food and it's going to be great. You really want to talk to your vet, again, who very well could refer you to a canine nutritionist. If they don't, you might want to seek out the advice of a canine nutritionist to begin with. So with all of that said, of course, check out our YouTube channel and subscribe there for more recipes like this one. I also post how-to videos and product reviews, product comparisons, things like that. So subscribe to our YouTube channel for that. We're all over social media. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, all of it. Of course, our website is topdogtips.com if you want some more recipes. I don't only do recipes for medical conditions. There are dog treat recipes on there. There are holiday recipes on there. There are just everyday healthy dog food and dog treat recipes. So jump on and check those out. But today we're going to make this one that is good for dogs with kidney disease. So what you want to do, I have this large empty mixing bowl here, and I'm going to add, I have 2 cups of cooked rice that I will add to it first. So there is a little bit of prep time involved. I've done it all just so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me cook rice and cook hamburger and cook egg whites. So then you want to do about 3/4 of a cup of dried parsley, which I have. Or if you're using fresh parsley, you can do just about 1/2 cup. Fresh parsley is better than dried parsley, but our local grocery store didn't have any, so I'm settling for dry. And you can mix that around to get everything blended. And then I have 2 cups of pureed pumpkin. Now, if you make your own, that's phenomenal. If you don't and you buy the canned stuff, just be very careful that you buy pureed pumpkin, 100% pumpkin. Look for organic, all natural pumpkin. You do not want to buy the pumpkin pie mix. That's completely different. It's full of sugars and artificial ingredients that are going to be really terrible for your dog, especially a dog with kidney disease. So make sure you just buy the pureed pumpkin. So I'm going to blend that in here just a little bit. And then I have 1 pint of egg whites. If you, again, I bought these at the store. If you want to get your own egg whites, you're going to need about 12 to 15 egg whites, depending on if you have larger eggs or kind of medium-sized eggs. So cook up those egg whites, which I've already done. My egg whites were already cooked. So cook those up, and then you can add them to the mixture. What I do when I make this recipe is I cook everything first, and then I kind of mix it all and add it, and that's just easier for me. If that's how it works out for you, that's great. If not, you can kind of cook things as you go. So just make sure those egg whites are cooked and mix those right in. Then you can see that I have my blender out here. What we want to do is puree some more ingredients before we add it in. That helps with digestibility. So I have one large apple that I kind of cubed up. And I have one large sweet potato that is cooked. This is already, I boiled it, so that's already been cooked. You want to make sure you cook your sweet potato. This is 1 pound of green beans, and again, I cooked those before I added them. So cook your 1 pound of green beans. I'm going to puree this down a little bit so that I can fit the hamburger in. Not working very good, so I'm going to add a little bit of water. I should have known that all these dry ingredients weren't going to work very well by themselves, so I just added maybe about 1/4 cup of water. So you're going to have to kind of work it, push some things down. If you have a food processor, that'd be great. Obviously a lot better than a blender and much easier. But all I have is a blender to work with, so that's what we're going to work with. So I will keep doing this. The other ingredient that you want to add to this too, I have 2 pounds of cooked lean hamburger here. This is 95% lean. You want to get it as lean as you can get it. And you're going to add about 2/3 of this hamburger. It doesn't need to be exact, but add about 2/3 of the hamburger in and get that all pureed together. Leave the other 1/3 of the hamburger out, and you're just going to mix it in there without pureeing it. So I'm going to go ahead and puree this up, and I will be right back. So we are all pureed. I'm going to add the last 1/3 of the hamburger in. What I did forget to tell you is don't drain the hamburger. Keep the fat right in it, and there's not much, but you want that fat. So I added the rest of the hamburger and the fat, and then I have my delicious pureed mush here with the green beans and the rest of the hamburger and the apple and all of those ingredients. So that stuff is done. Add that here and then mix it all together and you are finished. If you cooked the ingredients like I did before, they've all had plenty of time to cool, so you're good to serve it to your dog immediately. If you cook the ingredients as you went and they're still a little bit warm, you just want to let it cool, and once it cools, you are all set to feed it to your dog. You can refrigerate this food for about 5 days, 5 to 7 days. Or if you want, you can, and you want to do it in an airtight container in your refrigerator. Or if you want to, you can store it in an airtight container in your freezer, and you can freeze it for about 6 to 8 weeks. So if you want to make like a big giant batch, so you're not having to make it up all the time, that's really great. It's quick, it's efficient. Like I said, diet with dogs with kidney disease is really everything. Most vets will not recommend a commercial diet, even one that's supposed to be healthy for kidneys, just because most of those diets are made with some artificial ingredients, some ingredients that are harder for your dog to digest and process, which is going to be harder on his kidneys. So most of the time they recommend a natural diet with whole foods made at home. And that can be time consuming, but if you freeze your food in advance, you can whip it up on a Sunday afternoon or whenever you can do it. You could even make food, on the first part of every month and freeze it for a month. So this recipe is, again, for dogs. It's for any dog, really, it would be healthy for, but specifically for dogs with kidney disease. So if you have any questions, reach out to me. My email is samantha@topdogtips.com. I need to not talk so quickly. So email me, samantha@topdogtips.com. You can also find us again on social media, YouTube, subscribe to our channel, or on our website. And if you have any recipes that you'd like to see, or your dog has any health conditions that you're looking for recipes for, be sure to ask for those, and I can publish those on our site. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this recipe.